So we last seen you out in February. An amazing performance. I know Pat and obviously the coach and everyone was so impressed with how you boxed. Just touching on that first, how was it in February for you to get back out there?
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously 3.5 years out of the ring was a long time of inactivity since my fight prior to that. And obviously before that fight, it was 2.5 years with lockdown. So we'll start like 6 year, one fight in 6 years. It's quite inactive. So it was nice to get back out there. Obviously, I know Pat's a man of his word, so he's got the ball rolling now. So we got obviously the next one organised for Saturday coming. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice to get back in there. Nice to get back to what I do like to do. Obviously, it was a nice style opponent as well to box from a first one back. I mean, he wasn't messy. He was a nice mover. A bit of a clash of styles. Obviously, both being counter punchers. But it made it a nice fight to get back into. To be honest, a nice clean fight. So yeah, I mean, I was. Yeah, it was quite a nice fight to get back into. I managed to pace the fight throughout, so I felt good. I felt good right throughout the fight, to be honest, and yeah, it was just nice to get back to winning ways.
How was it to be back in front of the fans?
Yeah, obviously I've always got my casual general fans that come, so it was nice, obviously. Well, I guess for themselves, but it was also nice to get them back out because a lot of them was like it's been some time since they've been out, and obviously they only go out for the boxing or they don't really go out all the time. Um, so yeah, just got to build that fan base back up now. Obviously after so much or so long of inactivity, I've got to yeah just get them back, get the ball rolling again, and yeah, I'm sure that'll happen in no time now. Obviously another one or two. Obviously we're looking at a potential title shot of some sort. So I'm sure they'll start coming then.
Definitely. How are you feeling going into this fight?
Yeah, good. I feel good, to be honest. Obviously, back before my 3.5 year inactivity, I had quite a different routine when it come to like my dieting and weight cutting. So the way I'm doing it now is a lot more refreshing. I definitely feel better. Making weight with it. Obviously, I've stepped up a weight as well, so that helps. But yeah, I feel good. Obviously, I did have 3 weeks during camp, which was a bit worrying where I had an injured hand. So to be honest, I'm getting used to this now because I should be wrapped in bubble wrap, to be honest, for these fight camps because I'm just injury after injury, injury prone lately. But yeah, obviously we got through that. Obviously I just concentrated on staying fit and ticking over, keeping the weight down for them 3 weeks until I could use my hand again. So yeah, obviously I've been back using both hands for the last 2 weeks, so I feel great now. Yeah.
Other than the hand, has there been any changes in the camp? Obviously, now that you've had that activity back again, in terms of
Uh,
prepping for the camp last time, you've been out of the ring a little bit. Where now the momentum's going, is there any changes in camp?
um, I didn't have as much sparring as I'd like to have had, but I did have quite a bit more than last time, so that was nice. Obviously I couldn't really for 3 weeks. I mean, I did with one hand once or twice, but yeah, it's not the same. Um, but yeah, no, the weight's come down all right. Other than that, everything's gone all right, gone smooth. Um, yeah, I can't complain. I mean, well, I don't know yet. I think on BoxRec it's still the same, but my coach has mentioned the change of opponent, so I haven't really had a look or been interested as such. Just obviously, you know how it is. You just get in the first round, have a look, and obviously you adapt from there. I mean, even when you look at potential opponents, obviously they're looking at you. Yeah, you just have to adapt to what's in front of you at the time. I mean, people come in and just change from previous fights, so I mean, it does help. It does help with certain tactics now and then, but yeah, other than that, it's I don't know, not much different, I suppose.
You touched on it a little bit there about Pat and kind of Pat's promise to use that he'd come down, he'd put on these shows and keep us active this year. How is it kind of having that and having that platform really down there in Wales?
Yeah, it's nice, you know. It takes a lot of pressure away, obviously being, back fighting home. So yeah, obviously being local as well. That's a massive thing for me. I mean, with obviously the struggle of getting inactivity active again, obviously picking up on the ticket sales, blah blah blah. Obviously the cost if it was away would obviously it would just be a knock on effect. So yeah, it's massive really, and obviously yeah, just it's nice to be boxing in your hometown in it. I mean, you know where everything is. You can relax more because you ain't got to worry about certain things and timings and what have you. Yeah, I'm just chasing a fight in this new arena down here now because it's a beautiful looking arena. It's in the middle of town. It's got a big LED screen along the wall outside where it's on Oystermouth Road, which is one of the main roads in Swansea. And I mean, a poster on that arena wall one day will be massive. I think that'll just sell tickets alone, to be honest, to people I don't even know, maybe. Just for them to have a night out in the arena, and it'll be, well, hopefully, be the first boxing event that's ever happened in there as well. So I don't know. We'll just chase that dream. Hopefully, Pat can pull something out of the bag.
And I was going to say, when we spoke in, I think it was February just before your fight last time. I know when we touched
Yeah.
on that, you mentioned it then how you're grateful for Pat's coming down there, but you're going to try and be in his ear to try and get him to switch one of these shows he's got down here to that big new arena.
Yeah. He was talking about it and said to him send some pictures or have you of the building. It's right next door to the LC, so he can't miss it if he has to walk around the building anyway. But it's a big gold bridge going over to it and it's a big gold building basically. But yeah, it's all lit up in the night, so it does look good. But yeah, it would be nice. I think it'd be something that would attract a lot of attention from the local public as well, because as I said, it's not been a boxing show in there. A lot of people obviously haven't been in there yet for whatever shows or venues or whatever's been in there. So I think a lot of people would be interested in going to even have a look around, if there was an event to be hosted there.
Definitely. I know last time when you was back out and also the fight went up on YouTube, you did get a lot of traction and attention from that fight and a lot of eyes on you. Kind of the platform that the Black Flash and Pat have said that he'll give you all, and he's continuing to live up to that promise. How helpful is that in terms of helping you along your career?
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, he's promised what 3-4 shows down here this year. Obviously, this is the second one. I don't know of any forwarding dates yet, but maybe August, November, maybe the next two dates. I don't know. Obviously, that's just evening things out. But yeah, it's amazing to be honest. I mean, obviously, it's helping all the other local prospects or whatever as well. To obviously get out on local shows and stuff, because obviously it's not always an opportunity, and obviously limited spaces on the local shows, and there's a lot of up and coming talent at the moment. So yes, it's good to be honest for the local fighters, to be having someone like Pat himself, a fairly big promoter, obviously manager, or was it awards in manager of the year. Obviously, someone like that to be coming down, putting shows on, it's a blessing really. So yeah, hopefully now we just keep building. Everyone gets involved and we can pull something out of the bag and get a special show going down here for us all.
Special show, and obviously you chasing them titles soon as well.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's with all the inactivity, obviously age is catching up. It doesn't wait for nobody. So obviously, yeah, we're trying to move fast. Obviously, I'm still fit, feeling strong or what have you. So yeah, obviously we'll see now how it plays out this year, and hopefully pull something out of the bag and potentially get something bigger going on the middle of next year, maybe.
I love it. I love it. And then I know we touched on it last time, but for anyone that maybe didn't watch that interview and see, you do some amazing things with the money and the sponsorships that you do get for your fights in terms of passing that on and helping out other people. How has that kind of been this year? And kind of for anyone that doesn't know about that, do you want to kind of explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, so ever since I turned professional, obviously, I've had 13 professional fights now. I've always donated, if not all, a massive portion of my purse to mainly local kids suffering or fighting cancer. Obviously, some teenagers, what have you, as well. I have obviously donated large portions of that to local kids, shall I say, which have taken their life due to bullying or what have you. So I've done that. I've done that from my first till my last fight. Every fight. Last time out, it was obviously I had to put a bond towards the show. I know a lot of promoters are doing that these days. So that's new for me, obviously, after the inactivity. So yeah, I wasn't obviously left with as big a purse as I'd hoped, which obviously is nobody to blame really. It's obviously these small old shows as ticket sales, and it is what it is. You can't do much about it. So yeah, obviously I ended up having to donate obviously money out of my own pocket just because I didn't want to let this little kid down. I was donating to with throat cancer. So yeah, obviously I got my boy knocking on the window. She's disturbing me by her. Yeah, so yeah, I just went through with that. And obviously the bond money I had back, I passed on to him to help him out. It was nice. It's nice to just turn up, see. Well, the little boy was 10, so it's nice to turn up, meet the boy after the fight, have a little chat, donate your money, see the smiles on their face and the little humour they have even after going through such a hard thing in life. Obviously harder than any of the fights I've been through or anything I've been through in life. So yeah, it's just nice to see so much positivity in someone that's been through such a hard thing, probably one of the hardest things they'll ever have to go through, or anyone will ever have to go through. So yeah, it's just obviously that's just touching on it, but it means a massive thing to me. So I don't know, this time round, obviously, I think for everyone it's been the same. Looking at the ticket sales online, it's just been a bit of a struggle. I don't know whether that's due to the new online platform way where I've always had to sell tickets personally. Obviously, you get to meet the ticket buyer in person, have a chat with them, blah, blah, blah. I don't know whether that's took effect on it or whether it's just a date because everyone seems to be in the same boat. So yeah, I'm just going to see how this fight goes, and obviously I'll continue it throughout my career. But obviously, yeah, I'll just take this one as it comes now and continue to help as many little kids as I can suffering or who I can. I always like the little quote that I've got on one of my social medias. I think I'll help people along the way. As I rise, they will rise, kind of thing, So yeah, I think it's always a good touch. It goes a good. I am a believer in all this energetic thing. Like you put out good vibes, you help people, things come back to, make your life better, shall I say? So.
Definitely. I do think that is it's quite an amazing thing you're doing. I think you are down there in Wales, you are kind of stepping up, you're doing that great thing really and being kind of like a role model as such to some of these people down there and kind of helping out. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I get people message me on social media, saying how much what's the word? How inspiring I am with it all. I get little kids. They're with their parents, obviously, but little kids running up to me in shops, asking me for a picture and that, and their parents come over and mention what I do and that their kids look up to me. And again, that's heart touching. But yeah, just the main thing for me is to obviously see that I'm making the little kids I help happy and that's making a positive impact on their life. However small or big. But yeah, obviously it's helped me in return in ways like, having ITV News, BBC News come out and do interviews with me, put it on the news, certain days, dates, times, Evening Post or Wales Online, whatever it's called these days, put me on the front page of the papers and what have you. So things like that's always been a blessing, and I couldn't ask for more in return, really. It's good for publicity, good to get my name out there, and it helps with the boxing. But the main thing is, I'd rather do these little things to help people. That makes me feel better inside than just go out and enjoy. The only small old shows at the moment. So rather than going out and enjoy myself or whatever I can afford out of that, I'd rather make a positive change to these people's lives. To be honest, it's just it makes me feel better.
I think it's amazing. I do think, obviously, it shows it in your character, kind of the person that you are and the man that you are, really, the stuff that you do. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. And obviously, I thank everyone, for the kind messages and comments or whatever they have in regards to it as well. It's always a blessing. And obviously, God bless to yourself and all of them too.
Oh, well, all eyes for you on Saturday, kind of looking ahead to try and keep that momentum going. But a couple of quick questions for after Saturday. I've tried to ask everyone this, just try and catch what vibe people are feeling. What will be the first thing you'll be eating or drinking if that's kind of more, people have milkshakes and stuff like that. What's the first thing you're having?
A couple of people have asked me the same thing, funnily enough, this week, and I can't even answer them. I don't know. I've been craving two of my favourite foods is a hot curry and a bolognese. So I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking eating some kind of hot food, maybe an Italian. Some jerk chicken from Caribbean would be nice. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna be my first food. I'm gonna try and be good on fight day, and obviously just keep the meal small and constant, because I've done that mistake where I've ate too much before the fight and gone in the fight bloated. And one time, after that 2.5 year inactivity during lockdown, I had that comeback fight, and I did take a body shot. I think it was the 5th round after going in there bloated. And I got caught in the same. He clocked onto it. I got caught in the same place about 10 times, and I refused to take a knee. That was the longest round of my life. So I learned from that mistake, and I won't be doing that again. So I will be keeping them small and constant, doing it properly up until the fight, and then after the fight, I just see what I feel like at the time. I mean, they're opening restaurant after restaurant in Swansea now, so there's options out there. I'll just go with the flow. Yeah, see where someone I'm with wants to go or what they feel like eating, and I'll eat anything. To be honest with you, I'm quite like this quite a lot. Like on fight week, I'm not even thinking about the fight. I'm thinking about the food, and then as soon as I've weighed in, and I've had some decent grub, obviously cutting down the carbs and the water and that during fight week, then I start thinking about the fight. Then. So yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to having some nice hot cooked meals after the fight. Maybe I'll have a nice roast dinner Sunday now, and then treat myself through the week.
Oh, I love it. And then again, ask a few people to try and get a different vibe. If you could pick a dream opponent that you'd love to fight, either past or present, who would you pick?
Oh God, I don't know. Do you know what? I'd like to be involved with I don't know, just a massive fight, multi-million-pound fight with a massive name. You look at the Eubank Junior Ben fight the other week. That was a tremendous fight. They both went away. Should be proud of themselves. They both fought out their skin. They both earned mega money, no doubt. But yeah, I don't know. Past and present. I don't know. That's an hard question. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to stay in my weight division now, and it's I'm on the spot by here, so it's baffling my mind. Do you know what? As much as he'd probably be impossible to land on, maybe. I don't know. We never know till you're in there. But I'd love to. I'd love to mix it up with Lomachenko in there. He's one of my idols. I just love the way he moves, his feet work, his head movement, his work rate. Yeah, definitely one of the pound for pound best for me. Love to mix it up with him in there. Just for the name. Definitely be a fight to get noticed in and get a good payday. Who else? I'm liking like Teofimo these days. He catches my eye as well. He's just gifted. Yeah, maybe to share a ring with him would be nice. But yeah, obviously these are up the elite. They're the best of the best, obviously. But yeah, it'd be nice to get in there, make some mega bucks. No matter how it went, at least I'm walking away happy. And again, like obviously throughout my career, all the donations and that I've made, it'd be very nice to be able to we're talking millions now. It'd be very nice to just even go and donate £1 million of that money to, I don't know. Yeah, obviously, I wouldn't just go and I'd like to help as many people as I can. So I wouldn't just go and donate it to one person. I would try and go back to all the people I've helped, find more which I could help, and split it up between them all. Just that would be yeah, that would be a massive thing for me to do if I was to get a massive payday fight like that.
Oh, I love it. And then lastly, before I let you go, what's one message you want to give to the fans ahead of Saturday night?
To be honest, I'd love to anyone getting involved with sponsorship, all my fans which are coming to show support, and obviously helping me out. Obviously, after this conversation now they know small hall shows is all down to tickets. That enables me to obviously get my fight kit, my training kit, sort my medicals out, obviously do the donations which I do, even help with a promoter putting the fight on, because obviously he's got to put funding into the show and XYZ. So yeah, obviously I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. Without them, obviously these things wouldn't be possible. Especially the ones who are always coming back to every fight, because loyalty goes a long way with me. I never forget the people who come from the first to the last fight. I don't forget them people ever. So I'll put this out there that, never think that I forget, because I never forget nothing. I notice everything. And if I am lucky enough to get one of these multi-million pound fights for these massive names one day, if I am that lucky, then and I do get a few tickets which I could give out free, then trust me, these people will be the ones that I'll be looking to give the free tickets to. So yeah, thank you again to all of them and anyone that helps and supports me throughout fight camp and obviously during the fights.